In other Grizzly news today, Deni Dodson, he is a scout and media reporter on that covers the NBA on Twitter. It is, but doing it, Dodson is his name on Twitter.
He was
Came
on
out
with
today.
Sane.
He was on with Sane
Wednesday.
this week and kind of made some rumblings that this could be coming. He kind of hinted at this on the show, and then outright released an article today saying that the Memphis Grizzlies are calling about Deni Avdija of the Portland Trailblazers, formerly of the Washington Wizards, as a potential piece that they could add around Ja, Dez, and Jaren. Based on the article that Chris wrote, it's looking more and more like Zach Kleiman is seeing the mold that he's seeing in the NBA Finals, where you don't need an absolute superstar on this team. You've got one in Ja Morant. You don't need to go get another one. You've got a great number 2 in Jaren, a good number 3 in Dez. Why not go see if you can add a fringe piece like Deni Avdija? Now, Avdija is going to command a high payday. He's around a $20 million guy, but it is a descending contract. Drew, is Deni Avdija somebody that you would want to see paired up along those guys in Memphis?
Listen, Deni is a high IQ guy, but he's also, the thing I value about him the most is multiple times when he was playing for the Wizards and when he was playing for the Trailblazers, when the Grizzlies were playing them, he was playing harder than anybody on the court. He's got an incredible motor, and I do love that about Deni. But the more I watch this Pacers team, the more I feel like you look at what maybe like Taylor Jenkins and them wanted to do when it comes to like a deeper team, not centrically focused on John Morant, but the whole is better than the sum of its parts kind of organization,
like the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, exactly. And so with that being the case, if that's the avenue that you're looking at and that's the model you're trying to find now, like Deni Avdija is a guy that's going to play a lot of minutes. He's going to play really hard. I like it. If it's the only move you make, I don't know that it's going to be enough to like excite me and expect, second or Western Conference Finals, second round or Western Conference Finals next year. But I do like Deni Avdija, and it's because of his motor. And I feel like this team missed a motor.
And so for me, it is the needle mover. I don't know that it takes us all the way to the NBA Finals, but I do think we're a better team with Deni Avdija, especially if you can make a deal work where you can keep your core 3 still available. So the one unconfirmed proposal that Dodson reported would have Portland receiving Brandon Clark, Gigi Jackson, a 2026 first round protected, and a 2028 first round pick swap protected, and second round picks in 25 and 27.
How many years is on his contract?
I can look that up. Why don't you look that up? Because I'll talk about that for a second. That's a steep asking price, but what that tells me is that's what Portland values him at. And then Parker Fleming, Paka Flocka on Twitter just a few minutes ago posted several articles written by some of the Trailblazers beat guys and how much they value and like Deni Avdija in Portland. I think that's going to be – I think that's awful steep for Deni Avdija, even on a descending deal, even if it's a short-term deal. That feels pretty steep. But again, putting him on a starting lineup with Ja, Dez, Jalen, Deni Avdija, and Jaren, and then you could still have, Vince if he turns it around, Scottie Pippen Jr. and Zach Edey coming off the bench, to me feels like a team that could be competitive in a deep Western Conference.
Yeah, so Deni Avdija's contract, he signed a 4-year deal going into the 24-25 season, this current season, or the season that's starting to end now. So you would have him making 14.3 in this upcoming season, 13.1, 26-27, and 11.8 in 27-28 before
he's cheaper than I thought it was.
Unrestricted free agency. So, but you're going to have to pay up for a good contract. Like that's a good contract. And so if you ask me if it's too much, a first round pick swap, a first round pick, Brandon Clark and Gigi Jackson
and 2 seconds.
And 2 seconds, like that seems like a lot for Deni Avdija. If you could sweeten the pot with, I don't know, somebody, some flyer, that you've got on your team, then great. But that's a pretty tall ask, but I do love Deni Avdija as a player.
I do too, and the more I don't let me sit here and talk myself into it, because the more I'm sitting here thinking about it, I don't hate it, especially if you could sprinkle in get us some big help, not DeAndre Ayton. I see that in there, Edward. I see that.
Get Robert Williams.
That would be the other one. Like if we did that deal and we got Deni Avdija and Robert Williams back, I would be happy about that.
The thing about Portland is they ended their season really well, and so I expect them to be better. Like you've got Shaden Sharp that's a year older. You've got Scoot Henderson that's a year older. I mean, I like Portland going forward.
Another name that keeps coming up that has come up over the years for Grizzlies is Jeremy Grant. Is that somebody that you would entertain alongside Deni Avdija in this deal?
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a vet for sure. A big wing. Like I'm all in on big wings at this point. You look at what Indiana and Oklahoma City have. They're the final two teams here for a reason, and it's because they've got big wings, athletic wings that can all shoot and all defend. And so, yeah, anybody that could do that, I'm all in for.
And yeah, I mean, there are some injury issues with Robert Williams, that's for sure, and with Jeremy Grant. Both of them have an injury past. But hey, welcome to Memphis. We all do.
Yeah, you can sit over there with Zach Edey.
That's it. Color me intrigued though. Like I like this. This is something that I'm going to put an asterisk on and watch this summer, because this is a deal that I would be a fan of because it keeps our core three together and it makes us better. Because Deni Avdija can go on a heater, and if you can throw in a big help again. We don't need somebody that's going to play 70 games at the center, but if you could give me somebody that can be a piecemeal center with Jaren kind of along the way, then I think we'll be fine until Zach Edey comes back in December.
Yeah, and Art says Tumari Kamara. There's no way they're getting off him.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I would love. I would. I'd really pony up if you could get both Avdija and Kamara, but there's no way.
I mean, I would throw. Yeah, I think I might mortgage a little bit more, maybe one more player in there and see if we can.